Why'd that guy shave his legs? He looks like a... Ah! Excuse me? Sorry, what were you gonna say? He looks like a... Ah! Would you stop that? Nope. Because you sound like a jerk, and before you say something stupid, I need you to hear this. Body hair has nothing to do with sexuality or gender. If he wants to shave, he can. He'll still look amazing. But usually only girls shave. How do you know he's not a swimmer or some kind of athlete where he needs to shave his legs? How do you know he doesn't just like the look or feeling of not having hair on his legs? It is not your place to judge, especially when your hygiene is worse than Pumbaa from the damn Lion King. Oop, she's got some lines on her body. You mean stretch marks? Yeah, she should probably work out to get rid of those. What did you just say? Well, stretch marks aren't very cute. You know what's not very cute? You and your dumbass mouth, bitch! Stretch marks are a beautiful and normal thing that pretty much everyone has. They're actually very healthy. How could they be healthy? Doesn't that mean you're fat? No, it means you have fat on your body, which is a good thing. You need fat on your body to live, essentially. Also, being fat is not a bad thing. So stop judging stretch marks when you look like a thumb. I don't understand the reason for a trigger warning. I feel like trigger warning is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a video. Get over it. Say you've been through something traumatic, like some form of abuse. You're just scrolling through your For You page and all of a sudden there's a video about abuse and it sends these awful memories rushing back. People use TikTok to educate themselves or escape those kinds of thoughts. Trigger warnings just help people know what they're about to experience so they can choose to keep scrolling if they don't want to see it. People get so sensitive these days. Okay, Brad, just because you are a straight cis white male who hasn't been through anything traumatic doesn't mean other people haven't. Also, you're the one that's sensitive if you can't even be considerate enough to put a trigger warning. You've never had to go through what some people have had to experience, and I bet you wouldn't even be able to handle it. So I heard that Tyler has really nice abs. I think today after soccer practice we should try and peep in the locker room and see if it's true. What? There's rumors going around that he's got nice abs. I don't care if he has nice abs. I don't care if he's got an 8-pack. I don't care if he has Chris Hemsworth's body. That does not give you the right to peep on him. Well, Samantha took his shirt off at the last party and saw that he had nice abs. That is sexual harassment. Do you not realize that? Yes, sexual harassment happens more often to women, but when it happens to men, we cannot let that go unnoticed or turn it into less of a deal. I think he wanted her to because the other guys were calling him a pussy. That's the exact reason we never hear about male sexual harassment cases, because men have been told to suck it up and be a man, and they're told they're supposed to enjoy female attention. So when they are harassed, they're scared of coming forward for fear of being called a pussy. That needs to stop. Jeez, I didn't realize you'd get so sensitive. I'm not getting sensitive, I'm pointing out the fact that you post about female sexual harassment and how awful it is, and then turn around and try and peep into the guy's locker room to see Tyler's abs. That's disgusting. What if he did that to try to see your boobs? Stop feeding into the very issues you're trying to fight against in our society just because they aren't as talked about. I don't understand why women are sometimes attracted to gay guys. Like, they're so annoying and feminine. Hello, there's a perfectly good guy right here that you could be with. You know what? You're right. Thank you. I am a perfectly good guy. No, not about that. You suck ass. I mean about the fact that women are sometimes attracted to gay guys. I don't get it. It's almost as if women prefer a guy who's comfortable and confident with his masculinity, who isn't afraid to show his feminine side, and who treats them with kindness and respect. What do you mean? Well, most gay men are comfortable enough in themselves and who they are to wear what they want and act how they want. Most women find that much more attractive than an inconsiderate douche who only cares about himself and bullies other guys because he is so insecure in himself. I'm not insecure. Would you be weirded out by a guy wearing makeup? Duh, that shit's for girls. You're insecure.
I wish that you could see the pain that I've seen and all of the times I spent being not me. I hope you know that it's not always happy in my head, 'cause I don't know the perfect road to go down, but I know I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to be okay. I'm trying my best, but every day it's so...
Kathy said she can't hang tomorrow because she has to go to What? She has to go to therapy. Therapy? Yeah, shh. What's wrong with her going to therapy? Well, we probably shouldn't tell the whole world that she's going to therapy. Why is there such a bad stigma surrounding therapy? It's amazing to go to therapy. It's helped me a lot. You go to therapy too? Does that mean there's something wrong with you? No, actually that means there's something right with me. The fact that I found an outlet to express my feelings instead of suppressing it is really good. Plus, people don't just go to therapy to talk about their problems. I mean, I go to therapy because I enjoy talking to my therapist and for my OCD. I just don't really have any problems like you guys, so I don't need therapy. The fact that you just said that proves that you need therapy, sweetie. Just a little question for all the Trump supporters out there. Did you guys know that 800,000 children go missing every year in the US to sex trafficking? That's one child every 40 seconds. So in the time that it's taking me to make this video, and for you to watch this video, at least one child has gone missing. That's too many. One child going missing is too many. So let me just ask this. How has Trump made America great again? Question mark? Exclamation point. Question mark, exclamation point. I hate it when gay people make being gay their only personality trait. How do they do that? Well, they put on so much makeup and wear really feminine clothes and talk really high-pitched. I'm gonna stop you right there. None of those things make someone gay. Yes, those are things that society has stereotypically associated with gay people, but the only way that could make being gay their only personality trait is by walking around and saying, I'm gay, which gay people don't do any more than straight people. But I just don't understand why they have to push their gayness on anyone. They don't. I have a lot of straight friends and I'm not pushing my gayness on them because sexuality is something you cannot change. Gay people just need to get a personality. Gay people have some of the most interesting personalities I know. You, on the other hand, make your homophobia one of the biggest parts of your personality, constantly walking around saying how you hate or don't understand gay people. The difference is gay people are expressing their love for themselves and acceptance of their sexuality, whereas you're expressing your hatred for a group of people who don't even want to be associated with you. So how's about you take your homophobic, ratatouille, crusty, walk straight out of the Jurassic period because you look like a fucking pterodactyl ass out of my face and keep your opinions in that jelly bean-sized brain of yours. Why does she have so much muscle? I feel like only guys should have muscle. Why? Because girls with muscle are not attractive. Who are you to decide that? I think girls with muscles are gorgeous, especially if they enjoy working out. Good for them. I think it's more attractive when a girl doesn't weigh a lot but has a good body but no muscle. So you basically want a girl with the structure of a 12-year-old girl but the boobs and ass of Nicki Minaj. That is very pedophilic and disturbing. What, so now I can't have a preference? You can have a preference, but you can't judge or shame other girls if they don't fit that preference. Although if you're gonna have such a specific and demanding preference, then you can't get upset when a girl doesn't want your cockroach-looking ass. You really saying rah? Ew, that girl is so skinny. She needs to eat. Excuse me? Does she even eat at all? What does it matter if she does or doesn't? Maybe she eats plenty and just isn't able to put on as much weight. Or maybe she has an eating disorder. In either case, it's none of your business. Skinny girls are just not attractive. You complain when they're too skinny for your liking. You complain when they're too fat for your liking. Brad, you need to understand that this isn't customize your own girl. I just don't understand why girls can't have a nice ass, big boobs, and a snatched waist. All girls are beautiful and you need to understand that. Plus, who are you to talk when you look like a half-eaten shrimp from the seafood section of Whole Foods? I have the right to own a gun. Hello, the Second Amendment? Ah yes, the document written over 200 years ago by white men when slavery still existed, women had no rights and everyone conformed to what made straight white cis men comfortable. On top of that, they didn't have the technology or resources we have today. So, it's one of the founding principles of our country. The country that has experienced over 180 school shootings over the past 10 years, the country where people are killed daily due to gun violence. I think it might be time to take another look at those amendments. I think every American should own a gun in their home. Why? In case someone breaks in or tries to shoot me? But if we had gun control, the people that pose a threat to you wouldn't have access to a gun and therefore there'd be no need to protect yourself with a gun because nobody would have a gun. Also, if you don't have a record or any reason why you shouldn't own a gun, you'd still be able to have a gun with gun control. But I want a gun! I love how I'm laying all these facts on you and your only argument is, oh, I want a gun. You sound like a baby. But at least some babies can present an argument. What's your valid reasoning? So I can shoot stuff? How about you grow some real balls instead of needing a gun to prove that you're a man?
Hey, reporting live. It's Trap Bunny Bubbles. I wanna live in a mansion. Playboy Bunny, what's happening? Pedal to the metal, I'm gassing. Diamonds on my neck and they dancing. Bad little baby was cracking. Eat my pussy out, tongue spazzing. Got a